Yeah,
I
well, I
hooked
mean,
everything up tonight. So Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook all on Happs,
isn't
all
that great?
connected. That's great. I don't
It's
even have to take time to learn OBS.
I know, and listen, I learned OBS and I used a program called Restream.io to do similar stuff, and it was a little bit complicated.
You gotta
And
sit there and I gotta learn something. Why can't it
yeah,
just be easier?
learning sucks, right? I
Maybe
love learning
I'll
stuff.
use it when I want to have like good sound in the future, right? Maybe I'll learn it for that basis.
Yeah, but I think that the Happs app actually has that as well. I was in
Hmm.
Happs in that previous version before this present one. I was not, Dean. That must be interesting.
Wow.
They
So
did a
this is
tutorial
like
on it tonight.
beta. That'd be interesting. Well, also I saw somebody do a tutorial on how to become like a big time audience member and then be a big time broadcaster, like how to get up the ranks and become like a top commenter. So I always
Huh,
see people I sort of know, like you're the top commenter. How did you do that? They walk
huh,
me through it.
huh.
I could do that next.
Is that a thing that has certain perks to it, or you just get a little thing that says top
I think
commenter?
you get coins. You know, some people buy them. Like I brought $100 for it, but I think you get coins and you don't have to buy any.
I
That's
see.
a perk. That
That
could be
yeah,
a perk.
that's definitely a perk.
I don't want to buy coins. I mean, I love to give you coins because I appreciate you as a broadcaster, but why pay
Oh,
for them? I could just do a task or two and earn them.
yeah. Well, the answer to why pay for them is is to support the app, but yes, I hear your point.
Yeah,
And mostly I heard that you want to tip me, so that's mostly what I heard. So I appreciate that.
yeah, I don't know if I'm going to sponsor you because I'm sponsoring the Periscope people I don't remember trolling first. You're
Okay.
not one of them. I've maybe trolled you a couple times.
How did that work out?
Well, you probably laughed at. I don't remember you blocking me at any point.
That's surprising, actually. I have a
Well,
pretty
you
quick
know,
block
I get
finger.
trolled too hard. At some point, I get bored with the crowd, so I start on Periscope. I would start trolling them. Then I head for enemy number one, broadcaster.
Hmm.
I try and take it easy on them because what if I want to watch them again?
Yeah, and yeah, I understand. It's kind of like the thing with, I'm a stand-up comic and dealing with hecklers. It's kind of the same thing where hecklers always kind of think they're helping, and comics, for the most part, are like, no, you're just fucking up the show.
Right. Well, what if they're
Oh, thank
really
you,
telling a
Tracy.
bad joke? Then they kind of deserve to get booed. What do you
No,
think?
well, we're going to disagree on that.
All
To
right.
me,
Well,
well, listen, I understand that it's part of stand-up, even though most comics don't really want it to be, but you tell a bad joke, audience doesn't like it. You're supposed to move on, do more stuff. I get it.
what if you keep on bombing? Then I think the heckling just goes along with that.
I mean, again, we're going to disagree, but that's okay. It's not.
Oh,
No,
well,
see,
I promise not to troll anybody intentionally on this app.
oh,
I'll
that's a
troll
big
out
promise. You're
there.
hearing it here first, folks. Um,
Yes, if I don't like it or I'm like, because I used to go, when I find something boring or not, just to F with the people, I go, this is really boring. If I think it's boring, I'll just leave.
it seems like you have become a man. Congratulations, you
Well, it's a
have
new app.
matured.
It's a new app. It's a new world. I've been wanting to tie it down for some time. I'm not going to just ask to. On Periscope, it was you can instantly be part of a broadcast, even if you don't ask. True, some people
Yeah.
didn't like that, but they could easily not take your phone call or go, "Oh, he
Oh yeah.
wants
No,
a
I,
group
I
of
I didn't take a lot of
female."
phone calls.
I'm saying, I know. I'm just saying, like now, you could ask people to join anybody, or you could be like, "No, I only asked 3 people to join. I'm fine with
Hmm.
them joining."
On a scale
So
of 1 to 10, how high are you right now?
I've only had a couple drinks. So I'm not high at all. I have ADD, but
so
that's not
so
good.
a zero then.
Zero. Well, I would say maybe I've had a drink. This is my second, so maybe 10%. It's not that much.
I mean, 10% technically isn't on the 1 to 10 scale, but we'll call it a one. Is that a pipe?
Yeah, but after this, I'm doing CBD gummies because the smoke, it's the worst. I might get
Yeah.
heckle after this or in a few days because I'm smoking my last joint for the longest time tomorrow.
Oh, you're doing a lot of stuff for the last time. Good for you. Why not
Yeah,
start a new leaf?
I've moved on to
Turn over.
gummies, so you know.
Oh yeah. My children eat gummies, not CBD gummies. First of all, I want to say hello to Sports for the Blind. I remember you. Great to have you here. Dean says, "Don't heckle. Don't have hecklers help comedians to practice quick, funny retorts the audience would love." No, no. I know it's difficult to. I know that most people think that hecklers are supposed to be part of the stand-up comedy experience, but no, it's not really some. Now, listen, there are different kinds of hecklers, right? There are some hecklers that have good timing, and if they like say something, and the right timing, you let them get away with it, and it could be funny, and that's okay, right?
I've
Um,
heckled a well-known comedian when they're on practice night, right?
you're not coming through, buddy.
Hello? Can you hear me?
I can hear you very little bit.
Uh,
Now I can hear you.
okay, I
Maybe you had
heckled
your
a
hand over
well-known.
the mic.
I heckled a well-known comedian once. You know Kevin.com.
I've heard of Kevin.com.
Okay, so he was last comedian at Comedy Club one night, New York Comedy Club,
Uh-huh.
well-known establishment, and right, and he was right in the front, and he's doing pretty good. Some funny jokes, then not doing so well. I didn't heckle right away. I thought, well, if others are doing this, maybe I'll join in. So others were doing this. I got one heckle in. I stopped heckling. He moved on to actually something funny. There you go.
Yeah. Hey Mia, how you doing?
I think I had good
Hi.
timing with my heckling.
I mean, which is ironic as you cut me off, but yes, it's funny, Kenny. Um, yeah. Listen, as a stand-up comedian, I just, there have been times. Listen, I dated a heckler for a while. I um I did a comedy show, and this girl, I say girls. This girl was in the audience, and she kept heckling me. And the fucked up thing is she was a comedian though. And
Oh.
so I don't remember what I said, but I shut her down. And then after the show, I ended up talking with her, and then stuff, and then we ended up dating for a little while. Not that long
That's
though.
cool.
Black Sean is right.
Hey! My friend
Hey,
Don's here. Don A.
hey, Don.
He shows up where
So
I go.
cool. Well, thanks for bringing the crowd. So when Kenny, when somebody has that red mark next to their name, doesn't that mean they're on a different app right now?
I have no idea. I'm new to all
Don, are
this, so
you
I don't
are
know.
you on the Happs app, or are you on a different app right now? Because I
I
know that
could
I'm
be
being,
on.
yeah.
Well, what apps are you on?
Well, I'm on Periscope. I don't know if I'm broadcasting there. Twitter. Uh, yeah, I don't know.
Don's Don is a Twitter guy, so Don could be on Twitter.
Yeah, be pretty
But
random though if you
I can
just,
guarantee you, I can guarantee you, Don is not on Happs.
huh?
Yeah.
It says they're on YouTube.
YouTube. Wow.
Oh, so that's really interesting. Okay, so you're on YouTube.
Yeah.
So this broadcast went out to your YouTube channel, and your YouTube followers, friends,
I
can
know that
comment.
because I'm linked to it. That's why.
I know, but it's pretty cool because it's technically my broadcast. I'm just saying it's very cool.
Yeah, so now you have new people that have never even heard of you, never even seen you, and they're like, "Who's this Aaron guy? He's a
Like, who is
comic."
this ugly motherfucker? Yeah,
Right? They can be saying that.
yeah. Who
You
the
don't
fuck
know
is
my
this
friends.
guy?
My friends probably are saying, "Who's this ugly motherfucker with Ken? Let's check him out." Right?
Yeah.
They can say whatever they
Mia,
want. They're tuning in. That's all that
yeah, it's
counts.
cool. I appreciate everybody being here. My name's Aaron. Nice to see you, friends, and Kenny. Mia, I didn't change my broadcast schedule, but I'm going to come on more from time to time. And Sports for the Blind said Haps is pink, Perry is blue, and YouTube is red. Twitter is blue as well. Thank you very much, Sports for the Blind. Mia, thank you for the tip. I appreciate that. High five. Kenny, I'm going to do my first scheduled broadcast on Saturday, a comedy game show.
Mm. I scheduled a broadcast and I passed out and missed the time. I don't have that many people that would show up for me yet, but now I've got 4 apps worth. So there you go, multiple platforms that will show up. So now I've got my own. There's
Yeah.
another YouTuber. That's my friend Cass. What's up, Cass?
Hey, Cass, how you doing? Welcome. I love I love how when like if I go live on yours, you go live on mine, that all the audiences come together. I think it's really cool.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean, I think my YouTube people are gonna be here because they're old friends, so they're probably asleep. Or if they're
yeah,
up late, they probably get into a quickie with the wife, right? Something like that.
a cookie with your wife. Okay, sure. I mean, hey, I don't
I
swing
said
that way, but
no, their wife. They're married.
sure,
I'm not, so probably they're getting a quickie with the wife,
right.
and that's why both of them are up. Or maybe they just woke up and said, we're both horny, and they go for it, or whatever. Then they're like,
Yeah.
who's live,
Oh, I
right?
have 3 kids. I know how sex works. Yeah. Um,
Yeah.
so Tracy, when you say how do you ask to go on live, well, you would just ask me, and then I would invite you, and you can come on. They can have up to 8 people, I believe. So yeah, yeah, I have to
Very
invite
cool.
invite you.
Well, if you want just a chill show on a Friday, Don A hosts the late night live stream we all are part of. It's our show. It's every
Oh,
Friday at
cool.
11. Yeah, try and come by.
What time zone are you in?
It would be East Coast 11 p.m. So you're 8. It starts, and I don't know. Sometimes he ends at 1. Sometimes he's on till like 2 something in the morning, my time. It depends when Don is ready to say goodnight. Don says goodnight.
Cool. Yeah, Cass, I was
He's
telling
usually
Kenny
there
that, but I think
for
his
a
mic
few
is
hours.
better now. So are you in New
He's
York?
yeah.
Whereabouts? I lived in New York for like 15 years.
Westchester near the Bronx, but soon I'm going to be closer to Bear Mountain than any of that.
Where in the fuck is Bear Mountain?
Bear Mountain is right over the line of Dutchess County. That's where
Oh,
people
okay.
say you're not in Westchester, as in an area that's close to the city, or near the other half of Westchester, which is it's like southern Westchester, which I'm in right now, is baby New York City. Well,
Yeah.
northern Westchester is baby upstate. So you're basically in baby upstate. You're close to the county line of Dutchess County in Westchester. And you go an hour or 2, 3 hours heading that way, and you'll be way
Wow.
upstate.
Oh,
You'll be in
cool.
Albany at some point, the state
Yeah,
capital.
that's where I went to school, Albany. So,
Nice. Which
it's
college?
SUNY Albany.
Nice.
Yeah.
I knew people that went to SUNY Purchase. There you go.
I almost went to SUNY Purchase, but I didn't get in. Therefore,
It's a
when I showed
hard.
up, they were like, "What the fuck are you doing here?"
It's a hard art school to get into if you're.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Well, they
So,
were pretty good at the art that they were doing at the time.
oh yeah, no, Purchase is a great art school. So, Bear Mountain named after the Leathermen that lived there.
Is that a better mic, everybody? Am I more on the mic now?
Sometimes you are. I wonder if you're covering the mic on your, but you have ear things in, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Huh.
I think I'm coming through, but I'm not out there watching.
Right. That is true. That is true. So, what do you? So, do you normally stream, or this is like a new thing for you? You said you have a YouTube channel.
Yeah, I stream a lot, once or twice a week. I go on other people's.
Yeah. And what do you
Yeah,
normally do? Just chill out?
yeah. While I do tests on here, I might do a couple tests in early January. I'm just gonna do a couple broadcasts from January to March, probably full-fledged broadcasts, and keep on testing. Then I might have a couple weekly shows after that.
So, what do you mean testing? You just mean like to see what you like doing, or do you mean technical aspects of your show?
No, technical aspects, and maybe test a couple shows out. And I'll be doing my political comedy show. I might do an episode on everything. I might just do the 5th episode on YouTube. I'm not sure. By doing everything, I don't know how my friends could join, but they still might be able to. I don't know.
I don't know. Hey, you want a guest on that political show? Just let me know. I'm a political junkie.
Well, if my friends write it, I might want somebody else
Oh,
to host,
oh,
co-host.
so it's a written show. That's cool.
Yeah, well, I pick a few topics to talk about. I write a monologue, and most of the comedy is the fake ads. If you hear this program is brought to you by, it's a completely made up fake ad.
That's cool.
Usually involves a president or former president or somebody in politics.
Nice.
Usually somebody that ran for something.
I used to have an improv show that was sponsored by a porno magazine, but actually for real.
Hey, Casey.
It's a Swank magazine.
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
Casey's different than Cat. Hey, Casey, welcome to the broadcast.
Yeah, Casey's another YouTuber.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Hey, is it Goizer?
You can call him Ing.
Ang.
That's another one.
Ang like the Avatar?
No, like Ing, I-N-G, Ing.
Oh, ING. I think it's ANG, like that Avatar cartoon.
No, just
Great
Ing.
cartoon, by the way.
He's he's a person that lives in Canada.
Oh, I've
He's
heard
been
they
getting
have people up
stream.
there.
American friends are getting. I have live stream buddies from another land
Wow.
up north.
Yeah, no, we actually have a prime executive minister from Toronto that comes to our broadcast.
I know a
It's
couple people from Toronto.
yeah,
Ing is from British Columbia, so he's from the whole other side.
yeah, yeah. And yes, Black Sean, I was sponsored by Swank Magazine when I did comedy shows in Swank Magazine and The Onion, America's finest news source. That
The
was fun.
Onion, that's funny.
Yeah, that was fun.
Well, this is kind of like I did broadcast. Now a lot of people wanted to come up on StreamYards. This is like the after show of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I never did
Pretty
StreamYards.
soon. Well, it may be a thing of the past in the future. Who knows?
I think everything will be a thing of the past in the future. I think just by definition. Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's and one day the sun will explode
Hmm.
or implode or just burn out. I don't know, but chances are we won't be around for that. I hope. I mean, who knows the way this year's going? Maybe that'll be the ball that drops at the end of the year will be the actual sun.
When did you move to the desert?
2017. Lived in New York until 2015, doing comedy there. Moved to LA in 2017, did comedy there, and then moved to Vegas in 2017.
Well, Aaron, if I can't make my art work in New York in a decade, I'm probably gonna hit that little place called the UK, like England. It's gotta be easier to conquer there as an artist than New York.
I don't know, man. Well, it depends on where you go. London's super expensive, but in terms of they do like Americans there. I did one
Well,
show
I don't know
in
if I'd
England.
try and conquer London. That's like trying to conquer Manhattan. I'd probably start in Manchester, become big there, then spread it, then have it spread.
Cool.
Manchester's a cool place. Steve Coogan, the actor's from there.
Hmm.
Buzzcocks, you got the Smiths and Morrissey. There's a few other famous things from Manchester.
And my wife's stepmom is from Manchester.
Nice. And you're right next to Scotland. See the hat? I could dress in outfits like this, and people would be like, "You're from here, right?" Oh, tell everybody else I'm from here. So then when I get out to France, they'd be like, famous Scottish artist? I'll be like, yeah, tell everybody in France that. And then the people in the know will know I'm American, but the French will be like, you're Scottish, right? And I'll have a big old fake Scotch accent too. And I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm Scottish. How you doing? And then they won't be like, look at this shitty American. Nope. Look at this native Scotsman. Right. They
I do
won't
like
even
the
be the
hat.
wiser. And they won't even be the wiser because
They
they're
won't even be no, they
French.
won't even be the wiser. Hey, wait, hold that thought. I'm gonna keep talking. You should be able to hear me, but I'm gonna be off camera for 1 second. But you should still be able to hear me because
Plus,
of
I know a guy with the same first name in Ireland.
his name is Ireland.
No, his name is Ken. He's just a little bit bigger of a dude. That's why they call him Big Ken
Oh
versus
yeah.
regular.
So it's not an
Yeah.
ironic name.
Or if they didn't call him Big Ken, he's Kenny Mac. That was another way to distinct him
I
from
don't
the
know. Kenny's got
pack.
too many nicknames already. Dude, I changed my hat to match you, sort of almost.
Nice. Yeah.
My
You
fisherman's
do have a
cap.
hat on, different hat. It's cool.
Yes, you noticed. Oh, thank you.
That's pretty good.
So are your YouTube friends? Do you guys, Cass and Ing and whoever else here? You think you're ever going to go on the Haps app, or you're always going to stay on YouTube?
I don't
Okay,
know.
sports for the blind.
They'll probably always stay on YouTube. Ing
It's hard to
also
get people to
pops
move
up.
apps, isn't it?
Right. Ing pops up on people's things. Cass is usually just the audience. That's Cass.
Cass,
Same thing with
I
Casey. I've interviewed Casey, but she's mainly an audience member. Dom does his own thing, but sometimes Dom will join another broadcast, but he's not doing the Friday night thing. He usually stays in the audience. But I've been on other streams with Dom. It's rare, but it happens.
have you ever done stand up?
No, I don't think I would have a good memory for jokes.
I
I
get that 100%.
Yeah, you gotta memorize these things and
I know. My
keep
memory is
on
kind of
throwing them
shit.
out too.
Yeah, Haps app. Yeah, you have it spelled exactly right. That's where we are natively right now, and we're broadcasting
Yeah.
out to Kenny's YouTube.
So how did you memorize these things and keep on shooting them out?
I'll tell you, it's
Once
just
you
repetition. But listen, every stand-up comedian forgets their jokes on stage. Every single one of them. Not every time, but it happens from time to time, and you just, jump to another joke or you do some crowd work,
or
install.
you do an impression or you decide to get to know the folks.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whatever. You have a bag of tricks. But it is something that I get anxious about doing like very long stand-up sets and remembering the material for sure. Um,
Well, it's like when he got way into drugs and then he got way older. I think Elvis started to forget lyrics right in the middle of concerts. Like
Yeah,
his
but
bands.
he's not alone though. Like if you were to look on
Yeah.
stage at a band, you would see a box with the lyrics scrolling as they were playing the songs.
Oh wow.
Not for every band, but certainly for some of them.
Yes, and there was a 300. There was a. They're playing Van Halen 1983 playing in front of 300,000. Mr.
Wow.
Roth so hammered he forgets the lyrics, but they're like the rock and roll party band. The fans are so impressed that he's so intoxicated he forgot the lyrics that they're so glad I read this. They were like, "Wow, this guy's partying so hard he doesn't know the words." They almost egged him on. They were so excited.
It's a cool rock and roll kind of thing, you know?
Right. If they weren't well, they weren't like a party band and all that. Only no other band could do that. Like have a guy forget the lyrics at that point in the show and still continue to roll on. Any other band it would have been over that night. But
Well,
he didn't know.
it's not exactly the same story, but the musician Louis Armstrong?
Yeah, he used to be a backup guy before he got all trim for David Bowie among others.
No, no, different guy. Louis Armstrong was the classic legendary like
Okay,
jazz
so
trumpeter and singer.
okay, Louis Armstrong, yeah.
By Dean. Well, the thing is that if you saw him and heard him, like the song "What a Wonderful World,"
Yeah, okay, I know what
that
you're talking
that's
about.
him, the original one. So he had a terrible memory, and so he did this. You know what scat is, where people just like make up shit.
Yeah.
Well, he kind of started that. Yeah, he played trumpet. He played a lot of things, but played trumpet mostly. I think it was actually a different kind of trumpet. My kid's really into him, so I've read a lot about him. But he just couldn't remember words, and so he would just skip it, and it just worked because he was such a great performer that everybody loved it. But he wasn't like making an artistic choice; he just couldn't remember the words, and then it just blew up, and it became his thing.
Right. I'm saying like there's a guy, Buddy Guy didn't sell a lot of records, but his stage performance, he's such a showman. that put him on stages with bands like the Rolling Stones. So if you're like, well, my albums ain't selling shit, you better master the stage. If you're a musician out there watching or watches later, master one thing: do music that sells a lot, or have a great stage show, because something's got to get them there. Your albums are selling like hotcakes, and you're a great musician. Good for you. If you're not selling the greatest albums, then you got to master the live show. That's what Buddy did.
There are a lot of performers who you have never heard of that make a living doing art. They're just not famous or super rich. It's like they're making like what a person makes at a job.
Nice.
I did that with comedy for a long time where that was my job. That's how I made money. I wasn't super rich, but I made okay money and I got to do what I really liked.
That's cool. I'm saying I saw Buddy Guy, hell of a performance, and he's the last original bluesman out there.
Hmm.
All the rest died. Some earlier than should have, and some, maybe it's the lifestyle on the road that killed him.
Yeah, I don't know. How old was he when he died? I
Who?
can look it up.
Buddy Guy's
Um,
still alive. Everybody else
oh,
died.
I see, I see. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, he's 84 years old right now. Um,
And still there.
you know who I saw perform in New York at the Iridium Jazz Club was Les Paul.
Ooh,
He
but he's
was,
already gone.
well, yeah, he died maybe 10 years ago or so, but he was like 93, 94 when I saw him play.
Well, I saw Dave Brubeck play before he died. That's pretty cool.
Always better to see him before they die. Otherwise, it's a weird show.
Yeah. Hey, my friend Beat is here. Beetlejuice.
Hey, Beetlejuice, how you doing? That's a name you only say one time.
Well, he's not the original Beetlejuice. He just likes him a lot. Like the
Now, are we
guy on the
talking
Stern
about
Show.
the movie or are we talking about the Stern Show? Yeah.
Stern Show. He's not the guy, but he just likes him a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beetlejuice is funny.
Just like that's probably not his real name. Just like Ken TV. Yeah, that's right. It's not my real name.
Get the fuck out of here. My whole world has just been turned upside down. What is your
Well,
name?
somebody
Paul
actually
TV?
read it. Somebody actually read the full name and made them laugh in another broadcast much earlier. They said,
Yeah.
uh, Kenny TV. Yeah, that's right. And made them laugh. Am I saying that right? And I'm like, yeah, you're saying it right.
Yes, you have mastered TV. Congratulations. Yeah, the people have weird names.
Somebody said they can't hear me. Can you hear me now, Beat? Let me
You're
see.
lower now than you just were like 5 seconds ago.
Hello? Now better?
Better now.
Okay.
There's a secret I learned doing comedy for many, many years about microphones is that they need to be close to your mouth to work.
Better?
Now you're skipping out a little bit. You just came here and can't hear. Sorry, I'm out, Kenny. Oh, well, sorry to hear that, Nacho. Wendy Pack from Stern is around
Thanks for
here.
letting me join. I'm gonna leave. There's hearing issues and stuff.
No worries, man. You're welcome back anytime. And thank you. And for all the people that are friends with Kenny, thanks for hanging out for a little bit. You can find me at Aaron Haber on social media. And you can follow my friend Kenny here on the Happs app if you haven't already.
All right. I'll see you guys around.
Take care,
Have
man.
fun.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I think you have to leave, though. I don't know. Do I have to kick you out? Let's see. All right. Take care. I'm going to kick you out now. Bye.
All right.
Remove guest. All right. I think is he he's frozen now. I still hear him though. But there you go. Okay. All right. Well, that was very nice. Thank you, Kenny. Hey, thank you, Goizer. It was really nice to see you guys. I'll have to check out one of Kenny's political comedy shows. Good night, Cass. And again, think about downloading the Happs app, Happs. A lot of interesting people, a lot of fun. I mean, you guys already talked to Kenny, but I had not talked to him, I don't think. Well, he said he came to my Periscopes a couple of times and only heckled me a couple of times, which was very, very nice of him. Also, if you're on the Happs app and you're watching me, make sure you subscribe so you get my notifications. And the Happs app says support by dropping tips, but you don't have to do that. Who has fucking money right now? Fucking Congress, fucking nice to meet you too, Goizer. Fucking pandemic. Not you, Goizer, the pandemic. I'm still on Kenny's channel. Oh no. That's not cool. I guess that makes sense, but you would think that when the person whose channel it was took off, that you would be gone. I feel kind of dirty being on Kenny's channel. It's his channel. Nobody watch. Everybody go away. Stop watching this. That's an interesting piece of information. I wonder if it's a glitch or if they mean to do that. Yeah, I was like, how am I still talking to you guys? I didn't even think about that. The good news is that I'm actually not sticking around for that much longer. But that is an interesting thing. I wonder if that's it is interesting. I know, me yeah, fucking pandemic. Oh, Winnipeg. Yo, Jennifer. I know Cass, it's funny. Well, now Jennifer showed up from Winnipeg. How can I leave? I think it's a little bit weird to be on somebody else's feed without them knowing it, but I don't have a way of stopping that. Sorry, Kenny. I'm not gonna be on for too much longer though. I can do commercials for Kenny though. Hey guys, do you want to talk to a super chill dude that has nice friends? Well, watch this Kenny TV guy. How was that? That wasn't very good. It's off the top of my head, you know. What's good? Oh, geez, Jennifer. I mean, that's such a loaded question, you know. Big fan of ice cream, um, sex, The Mandalorian, and not necessarily in that order. What about you? What's good with you, Jennifer? Now, here's a really weird thing, people that are Kenny's friends. If I took another guest on, and oh, thank you, Goizer. I tried. You know, I don't know Kenny all that well, but I figured I owed him that, you know, for being on his YouTube channel. How weird is this? Oh, thank you, Mia. Well, you know, they're not new glasses. I just haven't worn them on here. Who is Ian Ellis? I have no idea. Who is Ian Ellis? I don't know. Porquai the Band-Aid? Oh, giant, gross, cystic acne on my face, just out of nowhere. So until it, oh yeah, and those hips don't lie. Those ice cream hips don't lie, Goizer. Yeah, I have a giant. You know, I wasn't wearing it for the whole time, and then it's just going through its, you know, its stages of grief. I'm push up progress. What my push up progress? Oh, your push up progress. Oh, that's great. Congratulations. What are you up to now? 1,000, 2,000 a day? I'm gonna try for one at sorry. Hey, Joanne, how you doing? Good. You know what's super interesting? So people that are watching Kenny, what's up? By the way, you're welcome to come on the broadcast if you want. And anybody is welcome to do that. Yeah, the stages of grief of my fucking zit on my face. I think maybe by next week it'll be gone. That's what the dermatologist was like. By the way, my well, I'm not gonna say that. So listen to this, Joanne. So a very nice guy named Kenny TV came on as a guest on my show, and he has a YouTube channel hooked up to Happs. And so the interesting thing is that Happs broadcast out to his social media as well. I'm not in Studio City. Um, but now that he's not here anymore, I'm still broadcasting on his YouTube channel apparently. Am I still doing that? Are any of Kenny's friends here? It's really interesting. You're trying to get the perfect form. Wait, okay, so what do you mean? You mean the perfect push-up form, or you mean like form as in your physical body? Both, perhaps? No, Joanne, I moved to Las Vegas, believe it or not. I live about 15, 20 minutes from the Las Vegas Strip. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So I wasn't allowed to leave. I was in Studio City for 2 years, and then I moved out. We had another kid. Uh, yeah, yeah, and then we had another kid. We already had one kid. Then we had another kid, and then we moved here, and then we had another kid during a pandemic. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get into Happs, but the platform is so cray cray in comparison to Periscope. Oh, no way. Oh, you guys are still here? I feel kind of guilty you guys are here. I mean, I'm happy you're here, but No, Henderson actually. Summerlin is about a half an hour from here. Perfect push-up form, but yeah, why not both? Well, I wish you the best of luck in your progress on both of them. But Jennifer, I like Happs. You know what? There is a lot more that you can do with the app, and so there are a lot more things on it. But I will say those things so far have been pretty great. They have incorporated things into their app, which I mean, they blow the competition out of the water. Just the fact that we're broadcasting to multiple platforms at the same. I used to have to pay. I paid $50 a month for that. We're Kenny friends, so where he goes, we go. Of course, you got to be loyal to Kenny. You know. Yeah, yeah. Henderson is nice too. Yeah, this used to be just desert out here where I am. Like 4 years ago, I couldn't actually tell if my broadcast had started. Well, it shows you on the other. You have those two boxes. It shows you that it's there. You'll get there. I just didn't have the time to manage it. Well, oh, are you East Coast? Does anybody else want to pop on? We have some new interesting people. I wish the people that were friends with Kenny could pop on, but I don't think you can do that from YouTube. Wouldn't that be crazy if you could? My mind would explode. By the way, another commercial for Kenny. Hey, Kenny's a great guy. That was it. That was the whole thing. I just feel like every once in a while I should, you know. Oh my God, my wife just turned on the television and I heard like a dude's voice and I'm like, wait a second, it's a pandemic. Nobody should be here. I didn't even think like somebody's breaking into the house. I'm like, nobody breathe. Bug fixes coming soon, waiting to be approved by Apple, should help with the glitchiness. Yeah, yeah. But at the same time, I mean, Joanne, we've been on a lot of apps. I think the Happs app team is really great. I think the app is really great too. Jennifer, you want to come on and do some push-ups? Jennifer's like, no, not at all. That would be a terrible idea. By the way, Saturday night, you guys, I'm going to do my first comedy broadcast in a long time. I'm not going to do stand up. I'm going to do a comedy game show called Stupid Trivia for Weirdos. It's going to be Saturday at 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time here on the Happs app. It is part trivia show, part comedy show. Yeah, where's Kenny should just come back in. Wait, worst idea. Oh, you're talking about the push-ups. I was like, damn, Jennifer, I thought it was a good idea to do a comedy show. That's not very nice. Oh, is Kenny back? Oh, there you are. Yeah, Kenny, I don't know what to do about it. Can you stop it on your end? I've done some commercials for you though, Kenny. Yeah, yeah. Ask your friends. I was like, Kenny's great. It is pretty weird though. I wonder you could probably stop it from your YouTube channel. I felt weird doing a broadcast on your YouTube when you're my guest. Okay, but then afterwards, like, I was wondering if that was something intentional from the app or whether they just don't know that happens. You probably could. If you go into YouTube, you could probably just click like stop because you must be live streaming on your channel. By the way, Kenny, my rate is $100 a minute. Next time when I'm not post workout, I rather look as normal as possible. I understand. But at the same time, Jennifer, look at me. Okay, my face is fucking falling apart. Excuse my French. Hopefully this will be better by next week. Excuse me, I'm gonna sneeze. Hang on. God. Sorry, that was a big sneeze. Mm. So I am actually excited to post that the comedy show one because it's the first comedy broadcast I'll have done in a long time. but also because it's the first scheduled broadcast I'm going to do on the app. Um, Thank you, Black Sean. I think it stops when you do. I bet you could stop it from your end, Kenny. Men are held to different standards. Yeah, you're not wrong about that. Lower standards. Hey, you're starting to get a little personal, Jennifer. Jennifer just called me ugly, you guys. By the way, if you're coming on my broadcast for the first time on the Happs app, please subscribe to me, which just means follow. Uh, yeah, I don't know, Kenny. Do you want me to stop the broadcast? I don't want to keep on hogging your YouTube channel. It's kind of, I don't know. It's weird, isn't it? I bet you though that you could go in there and you can stop it. You have the power, Kenny. I changed my hat because of you, Kenny. I should probably talk to my wife at some point tonight. All right. Listen, Kenny TV, thank you so much for coming on. Kenny TV's friends, very, very nice to meet you. Hopefully, you come over to the Happs app at some point. Yo, Jennifer, thank you for subscribing. And everybody, thanks for being here. And again, a special thanks to Kenny TV for coming on and being a great guest. I'll be back on tomorrow. Cheers. I'll be back on tomorrow. And then, yeah, later tonight, I'm going to, do this. Goizer, man, no worries, man. I hope to see you soon. And Kenny's a great guy. Kenny has the power. Yeah, the Happs app, Happs. Yeah, I think it's a really cool app actually. Kenny's on it. By the way, speaking of He-Man, I got a 3D printer and I've been printing out like a big He-Man statue. I'm kind of a geek like that, and then I'm gonna paint it. I'm gonna glue it and paint it. I'll show it off on here for sure. So yeah, yeah. All right, Saturday night at Saturday, December 26th at 6 p.m. Pacific time. I'm going to be doing stupid trivia for weirdos. Everybody is welcome. And of course, make sure you follow my friend Kenny, whose YouTube channel I unknowingly took over for half an hour. And that's it. Good night, everybody. Nice to meet you, Kenny's friends. Good to see you, Kenny. Everybody else as well. Thank you very much. And I will see you tomorrow for sure. If you watch, I'll be here. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.